fun so
Excuse
far.
her.
Okay, so now...
Sober, completely sober.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Yoga Life, Happy Life. And I am extremely excited and really excited again.
Excited. Me too.
Hi everybody, this is Yoga Life, Happy Life, and I'm extremely pleased to welcome here in Bali my very dear friend,
Hello.
Kevin Abdulrahman.
I'm not sure why I did that with my voice. Sorry. Hey everyone, my name is Kevin Abdulrahman, the man inspiring millions. Thank you for having me.
Yes, okay, wow, he's used to this, I'm not used to it. So...
Shall I ask the question, Sue?
No, I was gonna say,
right.
First I was gonna say that you won the title of the Speaker of the Year last year.
Yes, I did. This year?
This year?
Yeah, for this year.
2017?
Yes, sir.
2017, okay, Speaker of the Year 2017.
Thank you.
I gave him a vote as well.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. And whoever else gave me a vote, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
He wrote how many books?
14.
14. And he's a well-known public speaker and a motivational speaker and a coach. I have a first question because right now we are combining two topics, which is yoga and how to start a new life. So my first question, how
Better not be yoga.
how do you combine that?
We all fucked up on this one.
So when somebody wants to start doing yoga,
Maybe just making me laugh. Carry on. My bad.
this is supposed to be a serious video. Where
No, it's not. You all can laugh as well. Laughter is good. 2017, laugh a lot.
yes, my first question, Kevin, is how do you find courage? Are we really serious? Or like this is not possible? Yes, I would really like. Okay, so I know some stuff about Kevin already because he has done some pretty amazing things in his life, and I think the word courage really suits you. Or
Thank you.
Like, yeah, it tells something about you, or it's your word basically. And so I want to know what I want to know is where do you find the courage to start a new thing or to change your life?
I'm not sure, to be honest. But I do know that my mum told me that if you want to get anywhere in life, you have to be courageous. And I think she led by example.
Okay.
My mother has led and continues to lead by example of a courageous woman. And I think I learned a lot from my mum.
So what does it mean actually to be courageous in the first place?
What it doesn't mean is not being fearful. And this is where a lot of people, they mistake the fact. They think that courageous people don't have fear. Wrong. Courageous people have fear. They have fear that they probably have more fear than anyone else, but they're willing to face their fear. That's what defines courageous people. So you're someone that is afraid of something, but you're still willing to stand up, face your fear, and take a step forward. That's courage.
Nice. And so do you have something that works for you when you have fears, but you go anyway? What do you do? What gets you
I have a lot of fears. You know, a simple question, right? You'll have different techniques. Everyone will have different techniques. But one question that really has helped me and helped a lot of clients when I'm speaking, and I do a lot of motivational talks to Fortune 500 companies and government agencies. And the question is this: what would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail?
Nice.
What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? And then there's another question. So 2 questions. And the second question is, I forgot. But there is a second question. Hold that thought. I think I need a drink.
One, please.
What would I dare to do if I knew I couldn't fail? Ah, yes, I got it.
Okay.
So there is a second question as well. And the second question is this: what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? If I do something, and let's say I get it absolutely wrong and I fail at it, what's the worst that could happen? You see, when you answer that question, most of the time, you will actually realize that it's not as bad as you think, or what you fear it to be. And knowing that answer, what's the worst that could happen, and having that answer to that will actually give you the courage to take a step forward.
Okay. Okay. Even if I imagine that the worst that can happen really scares me.
Will it kill you?
Okay. All right. I get it.
Yeah. If it doesn't kill you, you'll still be around tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, nice. Yeah, just to try.
Yeah. Because in your life, you face situations where you've had to take a step and you've probably got it wrong or you've failed. But it's 2017 and here you are. You've made it. What's the big deal?
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So it gives you the courage to start new and try new things.
Yeah.
It's the same with yoga, because I still like want to connect the topics. When I go into asana, into position, you hit a limit where your body says like, I can't go further, and we usually
Can't stretch more.
Yeah, exactly. And you're trying, and you start shaking and sweating, and but you're trying with your.
Now that's some scary stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
So
you're shaking.
You're shaking, and
you had me shaking.
So, oh my god, I lost the point. Yeah, so okay, your body hits the limit.
Yes.
And you usually wanna push with the strength to break the limit.
Right.
But I don't think that's true courage. The true courage is to stay where you feel the limit. Let's say you're a downward facing dog and you want to make it better. I think like the goal is to actually feel better, not make it look better. And so you have to stay and breathe and accept it.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think like there is the point of acceptance in courage also for what you already have?
I'm a bit lost.
Yeah, that was right. Okay.
That'll be awesome.
Oh my God,
what the fuck are these guys saying? Probably people will comment, I want to see these guys drunk.
He was in my class.
I tried it.
Yeah, it was great. But the deeper level of courage is to stop trying. That's what I found out about yoga. It's
Okay.
like stop trying and pushing with your strength. Something that needs to be accepted first is the hardest thing. Because when talking about courage, it has the meaning that, or it feels like that you need some strength and you need to push something.
Right.
And I don't think that's right, you know. So do you agree with me? You have to agree with me.
Yes. That looked pretty bad, actually.
Agree with me.
Yes. So you see a lot of people that are trying.
Yes, too hard.
Too hard, okay.
Too hard. And so to change, because change asana or change position or change your life, I think there's a similarity.
So you're saying it actually takes courage to stop and perhaps not feel like you're going all the way. Maybe you're feeling like you're being left behind, but you might need that to be able to push forward. Start again. This time, Kevin, shut the fuck up. Take 5.
I'm sweating. It's like I'm pushing the asana right now.
Courage is smooth. Right? People that have courage or that exhibit courage, they don't spend too much time thinking about it.
Yeah.
You see, courage just comes down from making a decision. You make a decision and that's it. It's a split second. You've made a decision and you move on with it. You speak to anyone that's doing well, say they've lost weight. So they were 20 kgs overweight, they've lost it and now they're lean. They've started a business from scratch and it's worth $20 million. They're working in a company and they've grown up to the ranks and today they're a CEO, as an example. There was just a point in time where they decided, you know what, I want to go all the way. I want to go to the top. Once they've made that decision, it's just smooth sailing. There's no thinking after that. There's actually no thinking.
Yeah.
Because you're just doing what you need to do to get to that end goal. You've already made a decision. I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. That's it. The actions that you take is really based on that decision. So the point of courage is making that decision, right? I'm going to lose 20 kgs. That's it. No ifs, buts, or maybes. That's it. I'm going to lose 20 kgs. That requires courage. And then every other action that you take is just a result of that decision. Now, if you're doing something and it's not working, it also requires courage for you to actually say, hey, you know what? What I'm doing is not working. There's no point of me beating down the same wall.
Yeah.
Because it's not working. Perhaps there are other doors that you need to take. Perhaps you have to start all over again. And it's difficult for a lot of people because they might have invested time or they've done something for so long. You know, you might have worked in your field for 15 years only to realize that's not something you like to do. Or you're working a business strategy and that strategy is not working, but you've made a huge investment in it financially. You have to accept your losses. That requires courage for you to be able to go, let's stop doing what's not working and let's do something that will work, even if it means starting from zero. That point requires you to have courage.
Yes. Nice. Okay.
That's some good shit. Some good shit.
What was the next question I wanted to ask you when we were planning this?
I wasn't planning for it, so you're on your own on that.
We're seeing him. Yeah, so the secret is that Kevin didn't want to make this interview. I literally had to like beg him, and then actually no, I had to force him. Force him.
She just turned on the camera.
Yes. So my next question is, yes, the most important thing.
Here we go.
So Kevin, I read his book, and hanging out with him, he gives out the vibe of you can do anything. Anything you truly, truly want, if you know what you want, you can do it.
It's true, you can.
And there's no, but I can't, or I don't have time,
can,
or
absolutely.
the excuses. No. But he gives up. He gives out the vibe physically, not mentally. So he like you feel it with your body, with your body, with your body, right?
Like a street fighter.
But I do feel it with my body, though.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do.
So yes, the point is that it's not only set. It's sometimes people only say something, but you don't feel it. Somewhere because
they're not authentic, maybe. Yeah, I believe in what I say. I believe that you can do anything you set your mind to. I believe that, and because I believe it, perhaps you'll sense it. Because I believe, and it's happened in my life, and it's happened in the lives of everyone I've spoken to. If you imagine something, that means you have the resources or the capability or the potential to also put together what you need to be able to achieve what you imagine. Because if you couldn't imagine something, let me reword it. The fact that you can imagine a better version of you means that you see that potential and you have that ability to gain that. If you're unable to do it, you wouldn't have imagined it in the first place, right? The current you would have done. The fact that you can imagine a better you, so a healthier you, a more loving you, in a great relationship, or having a great business, or doing well in your sport, or your studies, or doing charity work, whatever it is. If you see a better version of you, it simply means that you have the potential to go a step higher, 10 steps higher. If it wasn't, you wouldn't see it. So yeah, I believe that you can do whatever you set out to do. It might not be an overnight success. You might not get there in like 2 days. It might take 5 years. It might take a lifetime. But you can get there. 100%.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yes.